everybody, happy April. It is currently April 2nd at around 9 a.m. and I am just getting around to doing my April planning. I know I'm a little bit late to this month's plan with me, but I figured, you know what, better late than never. This is when I'm actually doing my planning. I just didn't have time and I went away over the weekend with my family and it didn't work out. So I'm gonna do a little bit of planning today. It is the most gloomy, rainy day today. Today is just a cozy planning day. I have my sweatpants on, no makeup, the hair's up. It's just one of those days. So I'm really excited to plan the month of April because it is finally starting to feel like spring a little bit more every single day, which is very exciting. And I also want to make my spring/April vision board. I'm gonna go make an iced coffee to pep myself up and we can start planning the month of April. So right now I'm just looking back at the month of March, checking in on overall plans. Once again, check in with your previous month without judgment. Looks like I did pretty well in March. I finished filming the course. I was hoping to begin that editing process, but if you saw on Instagram, and I also have a vlog coming where I talk about this as well, but I filmed the course in slow motion. I literally cannot make this up. Everything that I've filmed, I filmed it in 4 times slow motion. Yeah, and I still don't really know how I did that, but I had to refilm the entire course. I literally got to the end. That's when I realized. So I filmed the course front to back twice. Last month, but that's fine because I feel like the second iteration was great. And if you're curious about the course, I'm just gonna pop on the screen what the course is. I pretty much cover everything from start to finish on how I design my planners. And this course, I'm really creating it for people who want to design their own planner for themselves every year. People who want to start their own digital planner business, whether as a side hustle or as a genuine business that they want to start, or for other content creators, influencers, if you want to create another revenue stream or create something for your audience, a custom planner for your audience. That's kind of who I'm creating this for. Even though it was unfortunate that I had to refilm it, I'm glad I did. And for my TBR, I actually got through all 4 books. I mean, I'm like on the last 100 pages of Warbreaker, but by Brandon Sanderson, but I finished my TBR. I haven't started the spring garden just because, as you can see outside, it is not time. I'll probably have another couple of weeks until I actually plant my seedlings in the ground. And here's a quick garden update for anybody who is curious. All right, so here are all of the seedlings, and I'm even gonna start a few more today because I went out of town and we had some casualties, but that's okay because there's still time to start some of these. So I have 5 pumpkins that are all absolutely thriving. I'm really excited about all of those. But yeah, everything is looking fairly healthy and I'm very excited. And probably what I'm most excited about right now, if you can see back there, I have 3 watermelon seedlings that just popped up. So I'm very excited to grow some watermelon. Hopefully I can do it. It's a very finicky plant apparently, but I'm hoping that I can figure it out. And this is my first real spring garden ever. If you guys have followed in the past, I had a little tomato plant and I had a fall garden that was somewhat of a fail. So this is really my first spring garden, but this is like my third or fourth time trying to grow food. So each time I learn a little something new. That is the update. This is my little grow space, my little area, and it is just, it's my pride and joy. I'm very excited. So I'll probably just continue to do little updates like this just for anybody who's curious. Maybe one day if I actually get good at this, I can have more in-depth videos on how I planned out the full garden and everything. But for right now, this is the setup. I was also able to get up my Remarkable review finally. It was surprisingly very positive. I'm actually obsessed with the Remarkable, but I gave it to my husband, so he's using that and he's obsessed with it. But go check out that review if you have been thinking about the Remarkable, because I was pleasantly surprised by how much I like that. And I also got up a lot of fun tutorials on my Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts on how to scrapbook on your iPad, how to create DIY bookmarks, and some digital painting content as well. So lots of fun iPad content. So that's kind of the update from March. It was a solid month, and now I'm ready to plan and get into April. So let's do it. Right before we jump into April planning, I just want to once again say the lighting in this video is terrible. I tried so many different ways to adjust my lighting, and I just could not get it right. My office that I'm currently in does not have very much natural light at all, so I rely a lot on artificial light, and I'm still learning how to use it, so bear with me. So right now I'm just putting in my habits for April. I chose about 6 habits for this month, and all of them are very simple, just my go-to healthy habits. And then this month's goals mostly revolve around just finishing editing the course. So that is my main focus for the month. That's why this plan with me was very simple and kind of short, because genuinely most of this month I will just be working on the course, as well as planting my spring garden. It is going to take up a lot of time, just all of the maintenance and work that it takes to set up the garden. So that will be another big project. So those are my 2 big things this month. And then other than that, I do want to post a Procreate YouTube video, because I've been doing more Procreate little videos on TikTok and Instagram, and you guys seem to really like them. And I want to do an in-depth tutorial on how I go about my process within Procreate. And then I just wrote out my simple to-do list, added a little quote from Pinterest, and that is my April dashboard. So then I just jumped into my April calendar and I started to write in some tentative deadlines for myself. I gave myself 2 weeks of editing for the course, as well as a launch planning week. And I'm gonna have an email list here pretty soon that you guys can sign up to if anybody is interested, to stay updated for all course updates. And then my camera died, so I just continued filming on my phone, and I just added in a couple more holidays, and of course added in some quotes to the bottom of my planner spread just to make it bright and colorful. But let me know what your spring goals are below. Are any of you starting a garden or any plants? Let me know below what you're doing. If you're traveling anywhere, I would love to hear what everybody else has going on this spring. Now I'm going ahead and making my spring/April vision board. I also wanted to show you guys my new home screen that I have. I have a video coming up on my favorite iPad widgets for your home screen, so stay tuned on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts for those. But per usual, I just go through, I scroll on Pinterest, I'm finding a lot of garden inspiration. I'm also looking for new inspiration for things to paint within Procreate, and just overall health and wellness inspiration. I really want to start taking advantage of just the spring produce, not just from my own garden, but just in the store in general, and obviously going to farmers markets. This this is just the best time of year for fresh produce, and it's just easier for me to eat healthy this time of year because I feel like everything is so delicious. All the fruits and vegetables are just so flavorful. So definitely go check out your local farmers market and take advantage of that this year. But overall, that was my little April planning session that I did. This is my final vision board, April dashboard, and monthly calendar spread. I am feeling so inspired with this vision board. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I just love all of the colors, and it really does just get me so excited for the spring. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and were able to plan along with me and get a little bit inspired for the month ahead. I hope you have an amazing month, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.